Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm Arif, your cloud learning journey partner. In today's video, I'm going to cover a very important topic, that is how to get prepared for your first IT job interview. So far you have done an amazing job. You have finished your studies, you got some certification, then you applied for some IT jobs, and after seeing all of this amazing accomplishment from your side, you got a job interview. Congratulations. So now you really need to know how to get prepared for the job interview, because in the job interview you're gonna get a very small time window, and if you play your card all right, then you can leave a very positive impression and it will enhance your chances to get the job. So in today's video I'm gonna cover that. After watching today's video, you will know exactly like how to get prepared for your first IT job interview. So before starting the video, I just want to talk about myself. Well, I'm Arif. I do have more than 8 years of experience in IT and cloud computing. I hold multiple certification in AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. Beside that, I also hold CISSP and CCSP certification. Well, this channel is all about cloud computing, cybersecurity, and career IT related tips. So if you're interested in this channel is definitely for you. I'm gonna upload tons of videos related to this topic. So please like and subscribe to my channel so that you can see my upcoming videos. So without further delay, let's start today's video. The first thing that we all need to do after getting an interview call from a particular company is to understand the company. So what do I mean by that? Well, I meant like we need to go through their website, their social media platform, and some other online blogs to get as much information as we can about the company. We need to learn about their mission, their vision, their recent project. It will help us to prepare our answers. And it will also make sure that we are all well prepared. So in the job interview, most of the time they ask us this open-ended question like, do you have any questions for us? When they ask you this question, that's your opportunity, guys. At that point, you can mention something very specific to their company. Then they will be amazed, like this person is well prepared. He or she is very much serious to go through all this information. So you will definitely get the advantage. So the first thing that you need to do is to understand the company that you are getting interviewed for. Tip number 2 is to understand or go through the job description. So what happens that most of the time when we're applying for jobs, we apply for multiple job positions, maybe hundreds of them. And when we get a job interview, we overlook that part, that is where we have to go through the job description to understand the job role, the skill set that are required for the interview. What happens when we attend the interview, the job interview, we are not well prepared because we didn't do our homework. So what we can do, we can go through the job description, we can list down all the skills that are required, the roles or the responsibilities that need to be done for that particular job. So whenever we will answer some questions, we can come up with some scenario that showcase that we have solved this sort of problem earlier which matches the job description. It will always enhance your chances to get the job. So please do that. And when you know the job description perfectly, then you can customize your answer. You can make sure that your answer are well aligned with those particular job description or skill set that are required. And the most important part about any job interview is that you have to be confident. It's very hard, I know, because whenever you're getting interviewed, you feel a little bit of nervous because it's a matter of like you're getting interviews. It's overwhelming. But if you are prepared enough, then trust me, your confidence will boost up and you will do just fine in your job interview and you will ace it. Tip number 3 is to prepare for common technical questions. So whenever we're getting interviewed for a IT job position, of course, they're going to ask some technical questions related to your field. For instance, if you are getting interviewed for a cloud job related position, then they're going to ask you very basic questions like, do you know what is cloud computing? What are the deployment models of cloud computing? If this is the architecture, how you can make sure it's secured, and how you're going to make sure that your architecture or your cloud infrastructure is is fault tolerant, or how do you define the disaster recovery plan for this particular architecture. So these are all very technical questions, but very basic ones. So you really need to do the homework. You need to refresh your memory about this basic stuff. Sometimes what happens whenever we are too much engaged with the very technical stuff, and we sometimes forget to go through the very basic questions. But guess what? In job interviews in IT, most of the time they're going to ask you the basic stuff, because they really want to understand that if you have the strong foundation. Because if you have a strong foundation, it's very likely that you will learn the new technology very easily, because your background is pretty strong. So please do that. And if you are getting interviewed for any programming job related position, then please go through the basics of programming, like what is object oriented programming, and like all this sort of basic stuff, which will help you to be more confident and answer this question pretty easily. So that's the thing. If I want to come up with a ratio, like in a job interview, IT job interview, what is the ratio in between high level technical questions or and in between the very basic questions? I'll say like basic questions are most of the time 70% are questions are from the basic section, the very primary one, and 30% could be the high level question. And it's okay to not be able to answer all the high level technical questions. That makes sense. But if you miss some basic questions, that's a very big red flag. So for that reason, please try to brush up your technical skills, like go through the very basic questions very according to your IT job field, and it will definitely help you in a job interview. Tip number 4 is ready for the behavioral quotient to showcase your soft skill set. So in today's IT job interview, there are two sections of questions. One is for technical questions, and another set is for your behavior question. And guess what? The behavior question is way more important than the technical one. There's a reason behind it. They want to make sure that you are a very good fit for your organization. You are a team player. You can work in a project with other team members. You can deliver result in a very tight situation. So you have to convince them. So for that, whenever they're going to ask any sort of behavior question, my way of answering the question is a STAR method. So what is a STAR method? A STAR method is a process. So S stands for situation, T stands for task, A stands for action, and R stands for result. So whenever they're gonna ask some sort of behavioral question like this, first you have to start with the situation. So this is the problem. Here we'll do the problem statement, and T stands for the task. Here the actions or the task that you have performed, and the action that you took to sort out the problem or the situation, and R stands for the result, the outcome that you achieved. So when you answer questions like this, then they will be really impressed. I got invited for some big companies. I got invited for Amazon, and it's written in the statement before the interview. They give you some sort of a template, and they say like for some questions you have to come up with this STAR methodology. You have to prepare an answer for it. So it's very important for big tech companies that you have to sort of soft skill set. So if you can adopt this STAR method, your chances to impress your interviewer would be much higher. Tip number 5 to ace your first IT job interview is to prepare some question for your interviewer. So just remember one thing: whenever you are getting interviewed, not only you are getting interviewed, like they're gonna see if you're a good fit. You are also assessing them whether they're gonna be a good fit for you, and whether that's a good place for you to work. So it's very important that you ask questions. So in a particular section of your interview, definitely they're going to ask you, maybe at the very end they're going to ask you like whether you do have some question. And this is the time, guys, to showcase your skills, showcase your research. So here you're going to ask very cool questions. It will really help. So one question I always ask whenever I get interviewed so is that I always love to learn new stuff. I want to explore new thing in IT, because IT is always evolving. For that, maybe I need some training. I need to go for some certification. Is there any program in organization that will help me to get all of this training and certification so that I can enhance my skills? That's a very excellent question. It showcases that you are hungry to learn. So that's a very good side, because once when you are enhancing your knowledge, guess what, who gonna get benefited? Your organization, because you're gonna implement those knowledge in your organization. That's a good question. Another question could be that I have gone through your job description, and if things go well, if I get hired within the next 3 months, what are the top 3 things, or what are the top milestones that you want me to achieve? Boom, this is a very nice question, guys. If you ask this question, that showcases that you want to contribute, you are ready to start your journey in this company. So that's an amazing question. So these are few examples. So please prepare questions whenever they're going to ask. Like if you have some question, you have to ask this amazing question to impress them. So it will help them to understand, like, yes, this is a very good candidate. This candidate fits our company the mission and vision, and he or she gonna be a very good asset for us. Now you know the top 5 tips that will help you to get prepared for your first IT job interview. So I just want to add one more thing, that is we always have to remember one thing, is that preparation is the key to success. So for that reason, please practice, practice, and practice. If you have any doubt about any of the tips that I have shared today, please let me know in this comment section, and I will clarify that to you in a very short period of time. I'm glad about our community, that more and more people are joining our community, and the main reason behind this YouTube channel is that I just want to create a community where everybody will help each other to become a better IT professional. So if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel so that you can see my upcoming videos. That's all for today, guys. Have a great and wonderful day.